started. Light weights. This is going to be a fit. So we're going to do some cardio. We'll start feet parallel, hip width apart, soft bend in the knees. Let's take a big inhale. Bring our fingertips to the sky. Grow tall. Relax the shoulders out of the ears. Grab the left wrist in the right hand. Stretch up and over to the right. Inhale to center. Switch hands. Stretch up and over to the left. Inhale to center. Turn the palms away. Press the arms out and down. Inhale as the hands come to the hips. Exhale. Nod chin to chest and melt it down. Let everything hang heavy at the bottom. Head hangs heavy. Arms hang heavy. While we're here, let's bend one knee and then the other. Pedaling our legs out. Feel the stretch through the back body, through the low back. Feel any tension draining out of neck and shoulders. One more to each side. We'll come back to center with an inhale, soften the knees, scoop the abs, slowly pull it up, restacking the spine one piece at a time. That's last to come up. When it does, let's roll the shoulders back and down, and back and down again. Okay, we're going to go ahead and come down to the mat. And grab our hand weights. Well, you know what, Jim? We're not going to use the weights. I like it. Now set them to the side, because yours are a little bit different. Okay, arms are long, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to scoop our abs, see curve all the way back, let the head come to the mat, fingertips to the sky. Heels are fairly close to the booty. We're going to exhale, lift the chest, sweep the arms along by the side. Inhale, roll it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, roll it down. And we've got 4. Think about this neutral spine. Our fingers support it, so we're in a close kinetic chain. We don't need to imprint. Just peeling the shoulder blades up, using that exhale. Warming up through those upper abdominals right now. And 3, 2. Last one. Let's lift and hold, and we'll pulse up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, roll it down. Let's bring one leg to tabletop and then the other. Squeeze the legs tight together. Let's exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Think about this lift coming from the core, not the neck. The neck stays in line with the spine, chin slightly tucked, like we're holding a softball under it. And we've got 4, 3, 2 more. Last one, lift and hold, little pulse up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, roll it down. We're going to exhale, lift again, hold it. Hold the knees into the chest. Now let's extend the left leg, hold the right knee in, exhale, exhale. Inhale to switch, exhale, exhale. Inhale to switch. Really lengthening that leg. Feel that little bit of stretch through the hip as we pull them in. Now continue with the legs. Bring the hands behind the head. And let's add rotation. Rotate, rotate deeper. Rotate, rotate deeper. Stabilizing through the pelvis, not letting the hips rock side to side. Warming up through the obliques. And one more to each side. Then rest it down, hug the knees. Rock side to side, round out the low back. Just bring the arms long, legs in tabletop. You can have the arms long by your side or open them to a T if that's nicer for you. I kind of have mine somewhere in the middle. And we're going to let the knees fall to the right. That left hip will lift. Left shoulder stays down. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Let's do 2 more each side like that. Remember, as we let the hip or the knees fall, the hip's going to lift, but the shoulders are level. 1 more to each side. Gaze is just at the ceiling. Last one to the left. Now we're gonna let the knees fall to the right, hold it, extend the legs. Exhale back to center, and then to tabletop. Let the knees fall to the left, extend the legs, hold back to center, and then tabletop. 2 more to each side like that, adding that extension of the legs. Means we have a longer lever that we're working to pull back to center. 1 more to each side. And to the left. And back to center. Hug the knees for a moment. Take the pressure off. Okay, legs in, tabletop. Now let's hinge at the hip. Right toes come toward the mat, right back up, and left toes, and back up. Belly buttons pulling in deep, and left, and right, and left. And 2 more to each side. Maintaining that 90-degree bend at the knee. Last one. And legs come back together. Now both legs. We're going to hinge toward the mat only as low as we can go without arching, and right back up. So maintaining that 90-degree bend at the knee. Think chest open, shoulder blades press into the mat, neck is long and relaxed. And that's great. We feel that back arching, we're going too far. 2. Last one. And then hug the knees. Let's bring the heels to the mat. Feet are parallel, arms along by our side. We're going to scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis in from the low back. Inhale, rock out to neutral. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, neutral. And 3 more. And 2. Last one. Now with our exhale, let's scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel the hips up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly roll down. Inhale as you rock out to neutral. Exhale, peel it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly roll down. And 3 more just like that, finding mobility through the spine. Pulling the inner thighs toward the midline of the body. Pressing the knees forward over the ankles. Feel the glutes warming up, the hamstrings. And then we're going to peel it up, hold it up. Nice flat back hinge at the hips. Tap the tailbone to the mat, right back up. Tap the mat, right back up. And we've got 5. Belly button still pulling in, really protect the low back. 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold. Big inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll down. Hug the knees, round out. And then let's bring the legs tight together. Everything nice and tight. Arms are long. Scoop the abs, peel the hips up. Keep those knees squeezing together. I don't want to come apart here. We're going to dip the right hip a little bit back to center and the left. And the right and the left. Not so far that the knees are really rocking, but just that little tiny dip, and then feel the obliques pulling that hip back to center. And 1 more to each side. And back to center. Now little pulses up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it down. 1 more time. Hug those knees. Round out the low back. Okay, then we're going to extend the legs. Nice and long. Heels pressing into the mat, into the floor. Fingertips reaching for the ceiling. We're going to give ourselves 5 roll-ups. We'll inhale, lunge to the chest. Exhale, roll it up, reach for the toes. Hold the belly button behind us. Inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll it down. Really control that roll down, finding the work. Inhale as the head taps the mat. Nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up, pressing the heels into the mat, into the floor. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it down. So let's find down 1 piece at a time. 3 more. Remember that roll up comes from the exhale. If you're struggling rolling up here, you can always put a small hand towel, hold it up behind your low back. 2 more. Reaching further each time we roll up. Last one. Roll it up, hold it there, reach for the ankles or the toes. Stretching a little deeper with each exhale. And then we'll inhale as we sit up tall. Let's come on up to standing. I'll tell you about our first circuit. I'll turn off my heater. It's gonna get warm. Okay, first circuit here. We're gonna have feet parallel, remember 30 seconds for each exercise. So feet parallel, heels heavy, and we're gonna sit back into a squat, arms come forward. So just 30 seconds of squats, warming up those legs, hips, knees, and ankles. Okay, second set here. We're gonna set the weights down. We'll just one weight, we're gonna come on down to the mat. We're gonna see her back, and we're gonna go kayaking. So this Russian twist, okay, side to side. Third set, we're gonna come back up, bring the feet wide, externally rotated, and we sit down into a sumo squat, arms come to a T, okay? Last set, we're gonna bring it back down to the mat. Back down to the mat, and we're gonna hold that weight in our hand, and we're gonna roll it down and roll it up. Roll it down so knees bent, feet flat, and roll it up. So kind of like roll ups with our knees bent. Okay, 30 seconds of each, and we do that 3 times. Are we ready?
Ready.
Ready? Okay. Grab those hand weights, feet are parallel, and here we go, 30 seconds. We'll sit it down and stand it up, coming just to shoulder height. Belly button pulling up and in. Our first circuit is kind of our warm-up circuit. The second circuit is where it starts to get fun. Pressing through the heels. Sending that weight back into the hips. We can wiggle our toes. Shoulders relax down out of the ears. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all the way back up. Let's set a weight down, come down to the mat. Knees bent, feet flat. Arms out long, shoulders relaxed. Scoot the abs, C curve back. And we're gonna kayak. So it's Russian twist here. Knees tracking toward the ceiling, think hips stable. Just rotating through the center of the body. Use that exhale to twist. Belly button pulling in, protect the low back here. If this bothers your low back, you can always hinge instead of C curve. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all the way back up. Okay, let's grab those weights, come up to standing. Feet wide externally rotated, think inner thighs. And we sit it down as arms open to a T. And now keep those shoulders pulling out of the ears. Think lats working as those weights lower. Deltoids as they lift. Looking good, ladies. Knees tracking over the second and third toe. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake the shoulders out. Okay. Second round, here we go. Feet parallel. Hip width apart. Let's sit back into that squat. And right back up. And sit it down. Belly button pulling up and in. Looking good. Keeping the body moving. Halfway there. Starting to warm up a little bit. Make sure we can wiggle the toes. We're checking in with our form. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Shake the shoulders up, come down to the mat. Knees bent, feet flat. Arms are long. Scoot the abs, C curve back. And let's kayak. So just like we're paddling on each side, getting that rotation through the center of the body. You can always do this, of course, without a weight, if that's better for you. Halfway there. I feel like I forgot one in the last set, didn't I?
That's okay. There's roll-ups.
Yeah. And 3.
I wasn't gonna mention it. I
1.
can't do them.
You can't do them. And like, is they're hard, you mean for you?
I can't do them. I physically cannot do them.
So Jen, if you grab a little towel, like a hand towel, and put it behind your low back, it'll really help.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you have one and you want to grab it, it'll help with the roll-ups. So anything under the low back, you can kind of put pressure on. Okay, feet wide, externally rotated. And here. So otherwise, you can always do a chest lift instead of that full roll up. And working through the shoulders, through the lats as we squeeze those weights down. Looking good. And 3, 2, 1. And all the way back up. Guys, come down for a roll-ups. We got to make it up. So we got to do 2 sets of these. Here we go. I know, that stinks. So arms out long, weights in our hand. We can always ditch the weight if we want. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale there, exhale, roll it up. So slow it down, bring the heart rate down a little bit. Did you find a hand towel, Jim?
Oh, yep, that's helping.
It's all good. You're coming up. You look good.
Thank you. The towel definitely helps.
Do what?
Towel definitely helps.
Oh, it does. It just provides a little bit of support. And 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. We give us a little bit of a rest, just 5 seconds, and we're going to do that again to make up for the first round. Sorry. Here we go. I thought it felt too easy that first round. And 30 seconds. I like these though. It kind of, it slows us down and brings our heart rate down a little bit. Nice massage through the spine on the way down. Really focus on setting it down one piece at a time, rather than falling down to the mat. I think as we lift, we're lifting through that exhale through our core, not the neck leading the way. Just 10 seconds. Keeping those feet pressing heavy. I just let mine lift. And 2, 1. Roll it up. Let the knees fall open around forward over the toes. And let's come up into our third round. So third round of this circuit already, and then we get to start circuit 2. I don't know about you girls, but I always dread circuit 2. Okay. Feet parallel, weight heavy in our heels. We're going to sit back into those heels and stand it up. And sit it down, stand it up. Using that exhale, feeling that press up through the glutes. Relaxing the shoulders a little bit. Again, we can always ditch the weights if that's better for you. And 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shake it out. Okay, come back down to the mat with just one weight. Knees bent, feet flat. Scoop the abs, C curve back. And go kayaking. Using that breath. I don't know about you girls, but this first circuit, my shoulders are already feeling it.
Yeah, mine too.
It's going to be great when we start burpees. Coming up in circuit 2. And 2 more. Last one. And rest it down. Okay, grab those weights. Come on back up. Got our Sumo Squats. Feet wide, externally rotated. We open the arms to a T as we squat. Back down. Think inner thighs working, feel like the heels are trying to pull together. Feel that contraction through the glutes as we press back up. Knees tracking with the second and third toe. Belly button pulling in. Don't forget about that connection through the core as we start to get tired. And 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all the way back. Let's bring one weight down with us to the mat. Those roll-ups that we just did a bunch of. Knees bent, feet flat. Arms out long, scoot the abs, roll it back. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll it up. Keeping those feet pressing heavy, I just let mine move. Think about that work coming from the core, not from swinging the arms, not from the neck. Use that big exhale, it really helps. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down, set the weight to the side, hug the knees, round out the low back, and then we'll roll it up to seated. Grab a sip of water if you need it. I'll tell you about the second circuit. Okay. Whew. Circuit number 2. May as well just rip the Band-Aid off. We're going to go ahead and start with burpees. Okay, you can add a push-up or not. You can modify this by walking it out instead of jumping. So standard burpee, we squat, we jump out, jump back, jump up. Okay. So usually 30 seconds is about 10 to 12 burpees, depending on how tired we are. So our first set is those burpees. Second set, we're going to lay down on the mat supine, arms long. We're going to come up into extension and pump the arms. And I'll cue that each time because we're going to be rotating through the wrist. Whew. Okay, third set, since we're down here on the mat anyway, we're going to step back into a plank and we're going to do mountain climbers. So we're going to twist, twist, and then center, center. So alternating oblique twist and center mountain climber. And then we're going to come back up. We're going to do 30 seconds of jumping jacks. And then we'll go back to the burpees. Are we ready?
Yep, ready.
Okay, here we go. We've got 30 seconds of burpees. Let's do this. And pulling the belly button in, strong through the shoulders, not letting that head drop. 10 seconds. 2 more burpees. All the way back up. Here we go. Let's find our plank. Shake the shoulders out if you need to. Oh no, before our plank, sorry. We're laying all the way down. Like, okay, toes reaching behind us. Thighs heavy, toes heavy. Arms long, palms face the ceiling. Belly button pulling in, pubic bone presses into the mat. Lift the chest into extension, hold it. Just pump the arms. And pump. And pump. Breathing here. Bringing the heart rate down a little bit. Feel the triceps working. Only lifting as high as we don't feel this in the low back. Neck is long. Halfway there. Lift a little higher. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Push back into a child's pose, stretch out. Round up the low back. Now we come into our mountain climbers. The hands under shoulders. You can always do this on your forearms if that's nicer for you. Step it back. Find that nice long plank and then we climb. As fast or slow as you want. Center and then twist. Center and twist. Think shoulder blades protracted, pulling away from each other, spine pressing to the ceiling. Gaze just in front of the fingertips. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the knees down. Stretch it back. Okay. Let's come on up for some jumping jacks. Here we go. I love how easy jumping jacks feel after burpees.
Yeah.
Slow or as fast as you want. You can always modify this if you need to for your knees. If this doesn't feel good. Only 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down, shake it out. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We've got burpees coming up. Here we go. We ready? And let's burpee. Pulling the belly button in. One more. And all the way back up. Let's come down to the mat. Laying on our tummy. Got that spinal extension. Whew. Arms are long. Palms face into our body this time. Belly button pulling up and in. Toes heavy, thighs heavy. Hover the arms. Lift the chest. Press the pubic bone into the mat and pump the arms. And pump. And pump. So again, we should feel triceps a little bit here. Gaze is still down at the mat. No wrinkles in the back of the neck. We're lifting through the mid-thoracic spine, not the neck, not the cervical spine. And breathing here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Let's press back into a child's pose. Okay, mountain climbers, here we go. Find that nice plank. And we climb. And twist. And climb. And twist. And climb. And twist. Remember, hips higher is better than lower. So if we're not going to be flat, if those hips lift a little bit, that's fine. I know we're getting tired. We just don't want to sag into the low back. Looking good, 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, stretch it back. Whew. Then we'll come back up for jumping jacks. 30 seconds. Here we go. Looking good. We've almost survived the second circuit. Only one round left. We're over halfway through the session. Here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now shake everything out. Grab a sip of water if you need it. And burpees. Are we ready? We can do this. We've got like 11 more burpees left in us. Here we go. And burpee out. This is where I start slowing down. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Ah. Whew. Come on down to the mat. Yeah, we're spinal extension. Ah. Whew. Catch your breath for a minute if you need. Arms are long. Palms face the floor. Thighs heavy. Toes heavy. Belly button pulling in. Hover the arms, lift the chest, and pump the arms. And pump. And pump. Gaze is forward. Remember, rest down when you need it. Listen to your body. Neck is long. Bring the heart rate down a little bit. We're really feeling the triceps by now, hopefully. And 3, 2, 1. And down. Press back into a child's pose. Stretch it out. How are you feeling so far?
Good.
Good. Tired.
Good, huh? Okay, here we go. Mountain climbers. And jumping jacks, and we're done with the second round. Second circuit. So step it back and climb and twist and climb and twist. Climb, twist, climb, twist. Belly button pulling in, neck is long, strong through the shoulders. Or if this is bothering your wrist, come down to the palms. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set it down, stretch it back. Come on up, let's get these 30 seconds of jumping jacks out of the way. Here we go. Arms long and we jump. And breathing. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. And high five to yourself for getting through the second circuit. Okay, grab a sip of water. I'll tell you about the third one. Okay. Here we go. Third circuit. We're going to start off feet wide. We're going to go back to that sumo squat, but now overhead press along with a, what do I want to call that? With this.
Bench press?
Not chest press. Okay, here we go. Sit it down, we overhead press, we lower, we close, we open. Okay, so that's going to be our first circuit. Second circuit, we're going to come down to the mat. We're going to lay it all the way down. We're going to go into those teasers. I know Chet has done these with me before. So we'll have the weight in the right hand, left leg crossed over the right foot. So opposite hand and leg. And then we're going to teaser up, reach for the outside. And teaser up. So we don't have to rush through these because we are going to get tired. Third station is just the other side. So we switch arms, switch legs. Okay? Last circuit, we're going to come on back up. And we're going to go feet wide. We're going to turn, lunge and curl. Sorry, turn to center, open, turn to the other side, lunge and curl. And open, and lunge and curl. Okay, so a little bit of coordination there. So that's our third circuit. I'm sorry, our fourth circuit. Are we ready? I'll cue it as we go through. Here we go. Feet wide, externally rotated. Let's sit it down. Overhead press, sit it down, close, open. Overhead press, close, open. Overhead press. Think shoulders pulling out of the ears, belly button pulling in. Looking good. So strong. One more. And all the way back down. Okay, let's bring one weight down to the mat. Let's do those teasers. I haven't mentioned it before. These are one of my favorite things. So weight in the right hand, left arm long, left leg crossed over the right. Now chin to chest and we teaser up and control it down. So think about the control here. We're reaching that weight toward the outside of the ankle, outside of the knee, wherever you can reach. Using that exhale, feeling that core, feeling those obliques. Left hand on the mat for support. And one more on this side. And all the way down. Switch legs, switch hands. Arm is long, here we go. Use that exhale to lift. Remember, you can have that towel under your low back here, Jim. 5 seconds. One more. Oh, roll it down, hug the knees. Oh, grab out the low back. Whew. Roll it up to seated, grab those weights, come on up. Okay, you can go as fast or as slow here as you'd like. My balance and coordination are not great by this point. So anyway, slow it down if you need to. Here we go. So sumo squat, arms to a T, turn to one side, curl and lunge, back to center, sumo squat, curl to the other side, and lunge, and squat, and lunge, and squat, and lunge. Two more to each side. And rest it in. Shake it out. Okay, ready? Sumo squat with that overhead press. Here we go. Feet wide, externally rotated. Elbows wide. We sit it down. Press, down, close, open. Press, down, close, open. Press. Sitting as low as works for your body. Feel inner thighs working. Feel shoulders working. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Shake it out. Set one weight down. And down to the mat. Weight in the right hand. Left leg crossed over the right ankle. Left arm long. Here we go. Inhale, long chin to chest. Teaser up. And controlling this, we don't need to rush through it. Heart rate's already up. We're cooling off a little bit. Only 10 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Let's switch sides. Right ankle over the left, weight in the left hand. Whew. Here we go. Remember, you can always modify this. Just go into the chest lift, that's fine. You can always bring that leg to tabletop. Another way to modify. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down, hug the knees. Round out the low back. Okay, let's Just roll it up to seated. Whew. Grab those weights. The mat's all crazy. Okay. So that sumo squat with the lunges. Feet wide, externally rotated. We squat, we turn, we lunge and curl. And squat, other side, lunge and curl. And squat. And curl. And squat. And curl. Belly button pulling in. Think weight heavy in that front heel as we lunge. Shoulders relaxed out of the ears. One more. And back to center. Shake it out. Good. Get ready, sumo squats with overhead press. This is our last round on the circuit. Elbows wide. We sit it down, overhead press, sit it down, close. Overhead press, sit it down and close. Using that exhale, feel inner thighs working, knees tracking over the second and third toe. Make sure the knees aren't coming forward of the toes. If so, your feet are too close together. Open them wider. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Shake the shoulders out, set one leg down. Come down to the mat. Weight in the right hand, left ankle over the right ankle. Left arm long by the side. Here we go. Inhale, nod, chin to chest. Teaser up. This is the last set of these. We've got this. It's gonna feel so good tomorrow. Get ready for the weekend. Use that exhale. Only 5 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Switch hands, switch legs. So weight in the left hand, right ankle over the left. And here we go. Feeling that twist. And the leg starts to get heavy here. Using your exhale. Use that right arm for support if you need to. Almost there, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down. Hug the knees. Round out the low back. Last set, let's come on up for those squats and lunges. Bring your weights with you. Feet are wide, externally rotated. Here we go. We sit it down, and then we lunge with the curl. And back to center, and curl to the other side. And squat, and lunge. Think weight heavy in that front heel as we lunge. Pressing through that glute on the front leg. And one more to each side. Last one. And all the way up. Okay, let's keep those feet wide, externally rotated. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, nod, chin to chest. Let those weights pull us to the mat. Let everything hang heavy for a second. And then we'll come on down to our mat. All right, we're gonna sit mermaid style. So Jen, I know you don't have these weights that roll. Do you have a little squishy ball or a foam roller?
A weight, I have a 10-pound weight.
You have a 10-pound weight, that works. We just need something that rolls. Okay, sit mermaid style. So I have my left leg tucked in front, right leg out to the side. We're gonna have the weight next to us, fingertips just on the weight. So we're not lifting it, doesn't matter how heavy it is. Left arm out to the side, we're gonna press the weight away, stretch up and over, keep those hips level. Exhale up and counter stretch in the other direction. We're gonna press that weight away as we stretch up and over, getting this lateral movement through the spine. And then exhale, counter stretch. Inhale there, exhale, stretch up and over. And counter stretch. Let's do it one more time, stretch up and over, hold it. Rotate, bring both hands to the weights. Rotate, open. Counter stretch. Rotate, bring both hands to the mat. Rotate, open, and sit tall. Let's switch sides. So now, left leg crossed in front, right leg out to the side, weight on the left side. Arm out to a T, and we're gonna press out and over. And bring it back. And keeping the hips level, finding this lateral movement through the spine. Think about that lengthening through the ribs, through the side body, creating space between those ribs, through the intercostals. One more here. We're gonna press it out, hold it out. Rotate both hands to the weights, feel that stretch. Rotate, open, all the way back in, counter stretch. Rotate to the mat. Rotate, open, and sit tall. Okay, let's go ahead. Come onto our hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll give ourselves a couple of cat cows. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. Two more like that. Find your angry cat. Find your happy cow, sending the tailbone behind you. One more. Angry cat. Happy cow. Find a neutral spine somewhere in the middle. Wag the tail like a happy puppy. Curl the toes under. Let's pike those hips to the ceiling. Find our upstretch. Head hangs heavy between the shoulders. Belly button pulling up away from the t-shirt. Let's bend one knee, press the other heel back. And switch. And switch. And switch. And two more to each side. Really stretching through the calf. Last one. Come back to center. Soften the knees if you need to. Walk the hands back to the toes. Let everything hang heavy. We're going to bend just the right knee. Take the left hand to the ceiling, look up at the fingertips. Breathe in. Getting that stretch through the outer part of the left hip. We'll inhale back to center. Bend the left knee. Take the right hand to the ceiling, look up at the fingertips. Feel that stretch through the hamstring, through the right hip. Inhale back to center. Let everything hang heavy. Gently nod our head yes. Gently shake our head no. Take a big inhale there. Feel the back ribs expand. With our exhale, slowly start to roll it up. Restacking the spine one piece at a time. Heads last to come up. Let's roll the shoulders back and down. Back and down again. Keep them there forever and ever and always. Hold one hand up. Give yourself a high five.